Hello dears, welcome back to the next part of my recording. So as you can see here, I have able to upload the first part of our technical voyage. I'm really happy so that YouTube allows me to upload it. So now I will advance to the next part of the technical proficiency. As you may remember, I have completed this part of the interview. That is what I published on YouTube, and now I will advance to the Docker proficiency section 2 part of the interview. So let me share you my terminal. So here let me change the selector. I'm using the OBS Studio to record my video, so I will change screens accordingly when I have to. So here my screen is visible. It will not be that difficult as I were installing the virtual machine. During that recording I'm sorry, some of the windows were not visible. Example, the windows that shows the installation of the VM was not visible. I thought it was visible. Unfortunately, some of the videos are not visible. That is the nature of that might be the nature of the OBS Studio or my quality to record videos. Actually, as I told you, I haven't recorded a video before. It's my first time. It might be that bad experience, but this recording is going to be good, I think, because I will not jump from Windows to Windows. I will only finish on this screen, since there is no necessity to jump in between the screens. So I will start by SSH to the machine. As you may remember, I recorded it inside the host's file. So let me SSH into it, the Maxim server. So I am in. Docker. Let me check the health of the Docker service. Good, it is up and running. So when I get back to the question, the first one says pull a Docker image that has POS, Apache, and the latest version of PHP on it, and it will be our web server, which is the first part of the question. So I will start in pulling. Actually, it tells me that I am going to create a Docker container for Apache web server and MySQL or MariaDB, and it tells me that they have to be on the same network. So I will better start by creating the Docker network first, and they will indeed be in the same network. So to create a Docker network, the Docker command is simple, and it is here: Docker create network. Let me add the name as Maxim net with subnet equals what it can be better. I will keep 172.18.00 with a 24 subnet mask. Now Docker network create subnet equals 172.168.0.0.24. Yeah, it is created. I can verify if it was successfully created. Network inspect maxim. Right? Yes. So as you can see here, the network is created with the name Naxamnet on this date, with this subnet and with this gateway. So I can create both the Docker containers with a network configuration too, so that they can be known with each other in the same subnet. So let me start pulling the Apache web server Docker image, which is okay, Docker pull Apache PHP. PHP Apache. Yeah, it started pulling the Apache Docker image. Let me create a directory on my local machine, which will be mounted as a volume. Let me change directory into ops. Let me change directory to Apache. I have this directory. Let me move it. Move Apache to Apache. Okay. Sudo. Yes. Change to MySQL data. So I have both the directories which will be mounted as a volume in the container. So better it has finished pulling the Docker image, which is Docker image. So here the Apache PHP is pulled, so I can create the Docker container with this Apache web server, and let me do it. Docker run in detached most with name Apache with the published ports 80 and 443 to 443 with network subnet with IP. Let me assign static IP for it. 2 with host name Apache. Let me add the Postgres host here. Postgres. I will later create, no, not Postgres, actually MySQL. I will later create it with IP03. Okay, here I have it. What else? Okay, with this network, with this port, with this name. I think it is enough. Okay, let me configure. Yeah. Okay. I have to mount the volume. Also, let me better write it. Okay, -v. As you may remember, the directory I created is inside of the Apache, and I will mount it into the var www.html directory of my Docker container. Let me better execute it. Okay, 7.8. Okay. I made a mistake. Docker Apache. Let me remove it if it might be created. Apache. Docker PS. So let me edit. I made a mistake. Actually, this is not necessary. The actually created network is Naxamnet, not Subnet. Okay, now it's created. Docker PS. Yeah, it's up and running. So I have successfully created the Apache PHP web server. Yes, so okay, I created the image. Okay, the next part is to pull the MySQL and create a Docker container too. So I will pull the latest MySQL Docker image from the Docker Hub. What's that? Docker pull. Okay, I made a mistake while writing the tag. Latest. Yeah. I think it should start. Yeah. Once pull is complete, I will create a Docker container for MySQL with the SIMS network or subnet with our web server. Let's wait patiently, it's almost completing. 2 more steps to go. was completed. So let me create the Docker container for MySQL. Let's name it MySQL with the published port 3306. Let's make it to the default. Okay, let's mount the directory MySQL data into, I will mount it to early MySQL. Yeah, and let me add this environment variable MySQL root password admin. Okay, let me add to the network maximum need so that it can be in the same network with the web server. Let me assign a static IP for it to the wallet 03 with host name MySQL, and let me add the Apache as a host here, and the etc host is 172.1.8. it was 02. Okay, what else I have to add? I think it's good enough. So let me select the Docker image latest, which is this one. Okay, what minute? That's a mistake. Docker oh, my bad. Docker run in test mode. I think it might be see, I don't keep don't know what the error in the image is. I will copy paste it. Okay. Yes, it is created. I can see if the MySQL here it is. Started with the port 3306. So both the containers are ready now. As you can see, the name with MySQL and Apache both are up and running. So I have finished pulling and creating the Docker images for both of our containers. So I will advance to the next one. Let me read the question to be clear. The second, it's actually the third section of the interview, which is web and database server section. The next question says that connect to your web server container, ensure that PHP and Apache are running latest on the web server container. So I will enter to both the containers, and then I will show you if the app was up and running. Okay, let me enter into it. Okay, execute in interactive mode. Let me enter into the Apache with bash. So now I am inside the Docker container. I can check if both are up and actually what version of the Apache web server, what version of PHP running is running inside it, and I will also check if the Apache and PHP are running as expected. So to check which version of Apache we are running, we can execute this command. It can tell us which version it is. The version Apache 2465, which is server built on 2025. It tells us that we are running the latest Apache server, and I can check if it is running actually. Let me grep Apache. It tells me that there are processes running on Apache, so it confirms that Apache is up and running. The next thing I have to do is to check which version of PHP is running and if the PHP is actually up and running. So to check which version of PHP we are running, we can execute this command. So it tells me that I am running Apache 8.5 and it is built on Zend Technologies. It's version 4.5. Actually, it is the latest release. So here I can assure you that I am running the latest Apache and PHP servers as expected or listed in the question. So I can also check if PHP is running. PSX grep PHP. Yes, actually there is no process on the PHP, but Apache is up and running. So it is what is on the web server side. Let me exit and enter into the MySQL container to do the same task. MySQL bash. Here I am inside the console for the MySQL. I can connect to the MySQL terminal to check if it is up and running with root user and the password I set up while creating it. As you can see, I am inside the MySQL shell. I can run some commands like show databases. Yes, I can use MySQL 1. So now I am connected to the MySQL database as a root user, and I can check if there are tables. Actually there will be built-in tables, so it tells us that MySQL is up and running. We can select the MySQL version to check which version of MySQL we are running. So actually it is the latest version since we pulled the latest image, Docker image. Select version. If we execute this one, we can get which version of MySQL we are running. Okay, no. Select version. Here it is. I am running the 9.5 version of MySQL server. The last thing in this challenge is I have to show you that if both the containers are on the same network, I can see which if the host is added in hosts directory. Add etc hosts. Okay, I'm sorry, it didn't add the hosts. Okay. Let me enter into the Apache. Let's give bash cat etc hosts. Here both MySQL and Apache are added as hosts. Okay, so I made a mistake while creating the MySQL one because it didn't add them into the etc hosts file. Once more, let me check it. -it. mysql bash cat etc hosts. Actually, it is here too. Both Apache and MySQL are added as in etc hosts, both in the MySQL and the Apache one. So if I ping my Apache inside MySQL, it should ping it. Actually, the ping command is not available, so I can install it. Cat etc. No, not etc. Yeah, actually etc. Red Hat release. So it is running Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So I can use microdnf to install. Microdnf install. Let me install telnet. Okay, I can check if they are on the same network using telnet and try to troubleshoot the connection from the MySQL server to the Apache, and with it I will check if they are both in same directory, actually in same network. Let's wait till the installation is finished. It's taking longer. Well, it is completed. So I am inside the MySQL container. Let me telnet into the Apache one. Telnet Apache with port 80. Telnet Apache with 80. As you see, it's connected, meaning that they are in the same network subnet. So things are going as expected. Okay. Actually, IPA command is not available too. So the thing that they have to be inside the same network is approved with the telnet command. Later I can enter into the Apache one, Apache in bash. I think it is running in Debian Linux. Yes, it is running on Debian Linux. I will here I have in the hosts directory the MySQL is also added. So let me telnet into it from the inside the Apache server with 33 and 06. So telnet is not available here too. Let me install it. Net. Unable to apt install. Why? I think I have to update it first. Good. Update. Since I'm not I'm not in HR and in a table too, I'm making mistakes while writing commands up to install telnet. Yes, now it is trying to install it. Later, now we have the telnet command. Telnet, since I am inside the Apache server, I will telnet into the MySQL one. MySQL. So the MySQL is exposed with port 3306. I will telnet into it. Okay, better, it is connected, so it assures that the Docker Proficiency, as well as the subsection, which is the section stating the Docker and now the actually Docker containers and the database server, I mean the Apache server and the Docker, the Postgres, the MySQL section is completed. So I will better stop the recording here, and I will record another video for the next part of the technical interview. Thank you for your time. I will be back with other video. Thank you very much.